Can we get transcribed minutes of mortality and morbidity conference meetings in the state of New York? Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me. Hi, I'm Gerald Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. First, what is a mortality and morbidity conference? Well, hospitals hold regular meetings with doctors on a regular basis for the purposes of evaluating whether or not treatment was appropriate, especially in cases where patients suffered significant injury. During these meetings, doctors are freely encouraged to discuss what went on and to discuss what should have been done instead in order to prevent such an injury. Now, as a practicing medical malpractice lawyer, I would like nothing more than to be present during such a discussion. I would like nothing more than to receive copies of those minutes of the meetings. But the reality is that those meetings are confidential. They are privileged by statute. And no matter how much I request copies of those minutes or meetings, I cannot get information about them. Now, how do I learn about these meetings? Well, what happens during the course of a lawsuit, I have the opportunity to question doctors involved in your care and treatment. And I also have the opportunity to ask them whether they participated in a mortality and morbidity conference involving your particular matter. Now, I can lead them up to the point where I can learn whether or not they participated in such a conference. But the moment I start to ask questions about, doctor, tell me what was discussed, you're going to hear, objection, privileged. And that's true. It is privileged by statute. I cannot ask those particular questions, and the lawyer will prevent the doctor from actually answering them. Now, why is that? The reason is to encourage, at least according to the statute, the reason was to encourage the free exchange of ideas and ways to try and improve and correct events like these from happening again. It's designed to make things better for the future, not to look back and point blame or assign blame in the past, but rather, how can we make things better so this does not happen in the future? So the reality is that even though these conversations and meetings take place on a regular basis, I, as an attorney representing injured victims, are not permitted to get copies of those minutes, and I'm not permitted to ask questions about what was actually discussed. You know, why do I share this information with you? I share it with you because chances are you have questions and concerns about your own medical malpractice matter here in the state of New York. Well, if your matter happened in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I answer legal questions like yours every single day. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerald Oginski here in New York. Thanks so much for watching.